Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Major League Baseball on tap. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
Tigers look to salvage a series split here at 11 in the morning at Fenway Park, which I know we've already brought up on stream already, but for the YouTube crowd, I did not know that this was an annual tradition for the Red Sox on Patriots Day. Had no clue that they played a morning game every year. Fly ball to center. Not a very good swing to start our day with. Chase the fastball a little bit. A little eager there on that swing. As we take a look at the Tigers order, a little bit more back to normal today. But with no Spencer Torkelson in the lineup, Colt Keith handling first base. I'm all right with it. Keith's been a far more consistent bat here in Tigers franchise than Torque has been for us this year. And speaking of consistent, Gleyber Torres has been that, but not in a good way.
That's in there, and that's strike one.
Such a shame. I do not remember the last time we had a satisfying hit with Gleyber Torres. And it ain't going to come here, I don't think, unless it sneaks around the pesky pole, and it did not have anywhere near enough. And that's a very quick 2 outs for Sonny Gray.
Colt Keith will hit next.
That's okay.
He's hitting for that.
One of our best hitters on the year. 306, 5 home runs, 11 driven in. Colt Keith. Wind blowing in pretty squarely from right today. Want him more English? Jesus. Got on top of it. Disappointing first inning for the Tigers is Jack Flaherty. We'll head to the hill.
Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back now at Fenway. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. What do we need to know here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Stepping in, Roman.
Well, we have been oddly hot with Jack Flaherty to start this season. 4 starts, 4 wins. And he's certainly been a decent number 3 for us, that's for sure. In a starting rotation that has been just about, I won't say perfect, but they have been outstanding for us this year. For the first 20 games or so. The 1-1. Curveball, fouled away by Anthony. I think he's chased each of the last 2 pitches, which is something we have not seen from the Red Sox very much through the previous 3 games of this series.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
The count will remain 1-2. Flaherty, if anybody, can backdoor slider. And he just did. Great pitch, and Jack will pick up his first strikeout. Take a look at the Red Sox order.
For them, batting 5th in this one, Jarren Duran.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task.
3 hits in last night's game for Wilson Contreras. Rather, 3 home runs. He went 4 for 4.
Here comes Wilson.
And that was coming off a pretty darn good game, too. Didn't mean to front door that slider, but it works out in the end, 0-1. All right.
Contreras with some impressive production.
I think it's safe to say that the Boston Red Sox have played us tougher than any team this year has in this very short season, and Jack Flaherty struck out the first 2 Red Sox.
In a lineup to start an inning. got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound because
I like it.
you think of just having
Batting
a distraction,
third is
taking the
Willier
centers on the
Abreu.
base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
Even our
Any
misses
distraction can cause you to
are
serve up
good
a
pitches
cookie,
today
and
with Jack.
instead
We
of it
missed the
being a solo
complete
shot,
opposite
it's a
corner
2-run
there.
homer.
Still dotted it up. And fouled away, so 2 strikes on Abreu.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one.
Team that has
This
been
is how it's
so
gonna be today.
tough
It's
for
gonna
us
be a
to
tough
strike
one
out
for
this
lineup.
series.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Oh, he struck out the side there. Still have the chance to do so. The 0-2 again. Wow! Oh, the knuckle curve. Knuckles Abreu right out of there. And Flaherty does strike out the side in the first inning.
Back here at Fenway. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
All around. I think
Well,
if
we'll
you
look for
asked
better
anyone
here in
in
the
this
second
organization,
inning.
who's the
Just
best
6
hitter
pitches
in the
thrown
lineup, they would
by
say
Sonny
him.
Gray in the first. Sonny Gray, a little bit notoriously, is a guy that I don't hit very well. I can't explain it, but I just
That
don't.
one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Pretty rare location.
Riley
right
Green
there,
searching
right
for
down the
home
middle.
run
This
number
guy
10. I
takes
don't
the
know if
edges.
that
I'm not sure
would
if
tie
you can see
him
that
for the
pitch again
American
as a
League
hitter.
lead anymore, but I think as of yesterday, 10 was still tops in the AL. 1-1.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitchers on.
I don't have an
Yeah,
immediate
pitchers that
reaction
work
when
side to
we do
side
see that
effectively
Matthew
love
Ross is
being
our
on the
home
mound
plate
with
umpire,
Ross calling
so
balls and strikes.
maybe
But
that's a
if
good
you can
thing.
command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Oh,
Can't make contact with the sweep.
just fooled. Sonny Gray's got a good sweeper there. And missed it. Well, that is what Garrett Crochet did so well yesterday. Getting us to 2 strike counts, but then just putting us away with great pitches, great location.
The 2-2 on the way. Curve in the dirt.
Gray, this far, unable to put away Green like that. Trying to get him to chase a couple pitches, hasn't done so. High in the air, but perhaps too high.
Rafaela has a
Out
lead
to
on it.
straightaway center to the warning track, and Riley Green didn't miss out on a home run by much. Not helped out by the wind tremendously there on that, though.
Now it's the DH.
So now we'll see
Dylan
Ding.
Dingler.
OPS a cent below 1,000. Great start to the year for Dingler. Ah,
Check swing on the
oh,
first pitch. Appeal
held
on the
up
first.
there.
No swing.
nice. Probably can't do that with anybody but Ding. And Dingler with a rip left center field. That one going back and laying out in center field.
Play.
I don't even know who you are.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Siggy.
Oh my
Second
God.
says perfect.
That was Rafaela.
But that's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy.
Of course, that did go through the glove, but MLB the show shit for you.
And right there, he's done it again.
Dylan Dingler robbed, and now bases clear 2 away for Carpenter.
Up now for the Tigers. And a big
There's
swing and a
anybody
miss.
who can blast the ball hard enough to fight it through that wind blowing in from right. Carpenter might just be that guy.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
An absurd 25 RBIs. It's fucking April 20th. I'm 2-1. As good as Jack Flaherty's been for us this year, I don't know if we can really get into a pitcher's duel with Boston.
He doesn't want to challenge you, so I think the confidence level is
Apparently
raised
it's
right here.
9:30. Why there's an alarm for 9:30? I will never know. Okay. Well, anyway, 3-1. Probably should take this now to regroup here, and it's called the ball on the sinker anyway, so a 2-out walk to Carpenter. Not a bad decision there for the Red
He's okay with
Sox.
that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but
Now you got
he wasn't
Vierling.
exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Next to hit, Matt Vierling.
And strike 1. So the alarm goes off on the business phone at 9:30. The 9:30 alarm that I don't know why it exists. And then now somebody is also calling us
here, no score.
at 9:30. I have the ringtone off, but I hear the vibration. Very distracted. Maybe the Red Sox fans should make more noise. Oh. Fooled on it. Tried to get out in front and have a rip, and then saw it break. We were in trouble.
The 1-2. And
Went around.
back. He's run up on strikes.
That's a little floaty sweeper. Those are going to be dangerous, and the Tigers turned away again.
Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Well, we sure aren't. I'm definitely not. Trevor Story. First pitch curveball.
On the ground, but foul.
Because people don't understand what that means.
The 0-1.
Or called a ball. I think we might have been close, yes, close enough for a challenge. Obviously not. Good slider there from Jack, fouled away. 4 strikeouts. Looking real good right now. And not gonna happen, and instead Story is gonna bloop it over the head of McGonigal for a leadoff single. That slider, I think it was off the plate away, and he just soft-served this over McGonigal's head. And it was off the plate away. That's Boston.
10 hits in his last 5 games.
Jaron Duran batting 5th, ball 1. So often in this series, the Red Sox have jumped out to early leads. I'd like to make sure that doesn't happen today. Veerling on the run for this one. Oh my goodness, he ran it down. That gets back in the triangle. It don't matter who's on base. They're scoring.
He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Oh, man.
In your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Great swing there, though. Runner on the move. We threw a curveball. There's not even a reason to throw it down. It's Trevor Story. We'll steal a base.
With a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's ball too tall.
He's been raking in recent
Flaherty
games.
falls behind another one.
Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to
Runner on the move to third. And Rogers dropped it. How are you going to let Trevor Story with 77 speed steal third on you?
Here's a 2-1.
Slider. Swinging a miss, and now 2-2. Go back up here. Yep, got him. Strikeout number 4 already for Jack Flaherty.
Situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher
Could be
has to
huge.
step up and get the swing and miss. Really
Now
nice
Marcelo
job of
Mayer.
attacking the hitter at the plate.
Change up, called a ball.
Marcelo Mayer
That's
in the
the
box
clear
here. Lets
strike.
that one go for a ball.
Got the call that time. Keep the Sox off the board here. It's what we need to be doing.
Check swing, and he went.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2.
3 great pitches for Jack. Didn't get the call on a previous one.
Of this 4-game set.
And didn't throw that slider all that well. It's fouled off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a
Peace.
foul ball.
They're battling here.
Another 1-2.
Wow, got him again!
And that's that.
5 strikeouts through 2 innings for Flaherty.
Back inside Fenway Park. I'll tell you what, Singy, we documented his recent struggles on the mound, but a great start in this one.
Yeah, looks like a completely different ball player. Relaxed, in rhythm, and totally in control. None of that was there last time out.
Well, of course, the pitcher struggling would do well against me because that's just how this goes. How you Lee? Fastball will miss inside. First major league hit in his first major league at bat in the first game of this series. Nothing since. And it's 2-0. Did we get a hit with him yesterday? Maybe we did. I don't know. Lee with a drive down the left field line. Does it have enough? Not quite. But it's extra bases for How You Lee. A lead-off double. Down the line off the monster.
Here down the line to left, so I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more.
Certainly felt like we got a lot of air underneath that, too much air. And we did to drive it out.
Across the first run of the ball game.
Hit pretty high up there as well.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
So now Rogers.
Not great in the OBP department. Tap foul at the plate.
Trying to shoot this ball the other way. It's not really Rogers' specialty, but that's a terrible pitch to try and do it on.
Scoring position, they've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second.
That one driven. Jake Rogers left center field. That is going to get a run home. RBI for Jake Rogers. He is headed into second. He's gone down by a mile, but it's 1-0 Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit order.
I did not mean to round Rogers around first there.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
And we paid the price for it, but the Tigers do lead.
Getting to start at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's
Gonna go
game.
back in the order here today.
Good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last
And a
10
quick
games.
0-2 count.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Okay.
One's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, everything inside to McGonigal. Good backdoor sweeper on us here.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Missed the
Next
game.
pitch inside. Full
Go
count out.
full. McGonigal's got enough speed to the point that I feel like we could try and steal a base against Sonny Gray. And he walked him.
Right there. He was down early.
There's some good pitches early in the at-bat, but then nothing ever came close again. He's only got 66. I thought he had better speed. Steal is low. We're going to keep him where he's at. Glaber with a bullet down the third base line. And unbelievably so. I mean, it's totally believable. That's just what's been going. That's what's happened to Glaber.
And the Red Sox nothing. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you been broke, been hurt, been scarred, been home.
Oh, yeah. That's Glaber Torres for you. Caleb Durbin coming off a rough game yesterday after absolutely owning us the first 2 games of this set. And they own 1. Herb ball, moved foul. Flaherty set up for perhaps another strikeout.
Really good.
Threw well.
2 strikes.
Perhaps getting a little wise. And the 1-2.
That's foul off to the right side.
He wasn't expecting that. Which means I'm going to do it again.
1-2 now.
Yeah! 6 strikeouts for Flaherty.
Excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked it.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be
What a difference between real life and video game land here. Jack had 6 walks in the game today. in the 3 1/3 that he did pitch, and Connor Wong tries to drop down a bunt, goes foul.
Wong with a homer in his last game.
Obviously, the strikeouts not going to be great for the pitch count, but they're great for the confidence because we've really struggled to strike anybody out here. Curveball. Oh, just off the plate away. I'm back up and in again. Oh, missed again.
He's just missing with some pitches.
Well, we will go full.
They're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but.
Ah, the Red Sox have 2 hits. They're both bloopers, just over the head of the middle infield.
And the tying run is on.
Would have liked to see a little bit more out of Gleyber Torres there, but.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time.
I mean, I guess he did turn. He wasn't getting there, let's be honest.
Roman Anthony, the next to hit.
Both Boston hits, bloops, and neither pitch has been in the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Now Roman Anthony.
Check
swing.
Strike.
Didn't really
And
matter.
it's even 1-1.
Change up. Got him swinging.
Strike 2. Man at first, 1 away.
Here we go again. Oh. I think that's how we got him the first time.
Off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Gets
Fouled
a
off.
piece and stays alive.
Wasn't ready for heat. Can't really say that I blame him, so we'll work him inside. And Anthony gets a piece again. These at-bats that have turned into battles have not worked out well for Detroit. Curveball dotted it on the corner for his 7th strikeout.
Now looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success.
We are not through 3.
I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Slider out of edge.
Now, no balls and a strike.
Nope, that's
Just
off the
missing
plate.
inside. What a start today for Jack Flaherty. Just feels like he's in full control, right? And
That
backed
one ran
off.
inside, almost got him.
And a ground ball.
What a stop.
McGonigal on the backhand. Throw to first in
It's
time.
a great play.
3 strong to start this one for Jack Flaherty. 7 Ks.
Back in Boston, it's still early, Singy, but looking like a bounce-back game so far.
Yeah, he's got a different presence today out there, like he came in with something to prove.
Well, as good as Gray's numbers do look through
That
2
one
innings,
finds the zone.
he's on the early hook for the
He's been
loss.
pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through.
3, 4, and
we'll see what
5
kind
for
of
Detroit.
adjustments are being
Cole
made.
Keith leads off.
Ball
Missed
inside.
inside. Gray's pitch count. We've done better work on it, especially after the 6 pitch first. Now 2-1. He's so all over the place though that it's probably not. We're probably not going to put up a ton of runs against him.
That one ripped, but foul.
Came back in the strike zone, but did so with a sinker. Down
Next
low.
offering is down low.
Another full count by Gray. I believe he's walked, what, 2 already in the game? Bullet back up the middle, and a base hit for Cole Keith to start the 4th.
Ward on the leadoff single.
He went to that well one too many times. He threw 4 sinkers over the plate. The 1 did miss low, but 3 were very clear strikes, and Colt finally took advantage.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Riley should have right there, but fresh start. Didn't think he'd go back to it.
0-1 down.
Fouled off.
Foul straight back. He's one of the best players in
Sweeper's
baseball
got
when it
real
comes to
late
scoring
break.
runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. 0-2 now.
Inside. Honestly, a decent enough job for one by Green not to get hit, and then two for the catcher not let that ball get to the backstop. Just low with a fastball. Sonny Gray's messing around, I think, a little bit too much here. And he misses down low again. You work around Green here all you want. You're still going to have to deal with Carpenter in the inning. Maybe you won't, because Riley Green in a 3-2 count grounds into a double play.
In the first 4 innings.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far.
Well, for the Red Sox, it's the strikeouts. For us, the double plays. Both of them are on decently hard hit balls. They left Green's bat at 100 miles an hour. I know damn well the Torres double play was at least close, if it wasn't in that area. I think he might have just clipped that inside edge. He did. That's a called strike.
And it's 0-2.
I don't agree with that, and I would be wrong. A couple of best pitches Sonny Gray's thrown today.
2 down, nobody on. Swing.
Didn't leave us much of a choice.
And that is that.
God damn.
Noise, but they're on top, 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Even in their loss in the series, put up a respectable 4 runs. Pitching staff failed them that day. Called strike.
But not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out.
Favorable call from our home plate umpire.
There's a sinker.
That one a little bit too, and this time Willier's going to take issue.
At the plate, they'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
They should be up 2-0, but not too displeased. Now 2-1. They just come right after him. Oh, come on! Is this the 3rd Red Sox hit on a ball that was not a strike? I think it is. That slider looked like it just went straight down.
Here's Trevor's story.
Wasn't even close. Curveball for a strike from Flaherty. Ground ball picked by Kolke. Throw to first and back. Not in time. And Trevor Story is on base again. He beats it out for just a fielder's choice.
It required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out.
All right.
1 out man at first.
See if Story wants to be on the move this time. Strike 1 to Duran. Got a little bit of an extra lead there.
In there at the knees.
Duran down 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement.
Honestly, I never do it. I kind of forgot how to pick off.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming.
Not like that.
Is it first? We're here at the bottom of the 4th.
Just to get him thinking that we might know he's up to something. And a base hit back up the middle.
Makes the turn at
Heading to 3rd.
Oh, just a nice job.
The Red Sox are bad ball hitters, man.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up.
He golfed this thing. Just put the barrel down. It wasn't even close to us. That probably missed low by a foot.
Digs in now.
Rafaela popped up. Chance for the Tigers to steal and out here. And we do.
Ground up against the wall.
All right.
He's using his pitches in this
I mean, he's surrendered these hits, but again,
now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. He was a strikeout.
the Red Sox don't have a hit off of a strike.
He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point
Called strike up top. What?
At the big league level.
All right. Ground ball, and it gets through to tie the game. That one may very well have finally been a strike. Marcelo Mayer.
Tie it back up. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Caleb Durbin.
That sure was. But it was a sinker down and in that he took the other way. Durbin ball one.
Doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Worry about the longevity of Flaherty today. Already 66 pitches.
Tough spot right here. Couple
And now
runners
2-0.
on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your
Oh,
pitch.
that's such a
Bring something
mistake.
out over the plate. It's going to bring in some runs.
Oh, just barely. I thought that was our best chance to get it out. And we do just that. But the Red Sox tie it up.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Gary Carpenter leads off the 5th inning.
Well, these Tigers
Power has
just aren't
disappeared
putting
for
great swings
Carpenter
on
a
the
little
baseball
bit
in this one. Just one extra base
on
hit
this
for them, so they haven't
road
exactly
trip.
been hitting the ball
Not much of a
gap to
road
gap
trip,
or out
still.
of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that's when we got to be on. Even though it's a high 80s sweeper, got to be able to blast that pitch, and just didn't.
0-2.
I'm missing inside. And the sweeper curveball combination is a little bit devastating. You never know which one it's going to be.
Got him.
Right over the top of the sweeper,
And he's
Carpenter.
registered 3 Ks in this one.
Ray's
Pitch
3rd
right there.
strikeout
He's
victim.
attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information, but the
Have
guys
been
that can take that
arguably
information,
bad
process it, and
over the
then
last
go
week
out there,
or so.
Boog, and execute the pitch, go right
There's
after
Matt
that
Veerling.
hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Increasingly rare fastball from Sonny Gray.
Fought off foul.
Fastball and went to the cutter, and what makes that cutter so dangerous that you think it's going to come down like that sweeper or the curveball. It never does.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
So now 1-2.
Good job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling.
Surprised they took that. Didn't give us much of a choice, but Veerling puts it into right center field, and he's got to head back to first.
Check that. He'll
This
stop
is
at first with a
turned
single after putting
into
on
such
the
a
brake.
tough ballpark to double in. At least for us, man. And I'm not about to run into yet another out at second base. I've done that enough this series.
That's the ball.
Speaking of doubles, how you Lee
Tie game.
doubled off the
Go-ahead
Monsters
run
first time.
stands at first.
Now
Just
2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Didn't catch up. Well, caught up, didn't barrel it up. 2-1 on Lee.
The count 2-1.
And, oh! Wait a darn second! That's going to be Lee on base. What's the ruling here? They'll call that a base hit. Well, the first multi-hit game in the career of Hao-Yu Lee. Now it's Jake Rogers who drove in the only Tiger run. Ground and foul.
Foul wide of third.
Ray in a jam. Jake Rogers with a drive. Has he given it enough of a ride? He has! It is off the monster! Rogers pulls into second and drives in two.
Well, this game is tied no more.
A two-run double. Jake Rogers has all the RBIs today.
You kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
There's a streak last year, it felt like. We went probably a month without doing much of anything in terms of damage with Jake Rogers. Alex Cora will come out and make the move. Sonny Gray. I don't know if you can say his rough patch continues, but certainly give up a little bit too much for what the offense is scoring.
A new arm into the game, the righty Jack Anderson. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues.
So Jack Anderson is the player that when we started this series, I accidentally took off the 40-man roster because he was the lowest overall player, maybe the lowest overall pitcher in the Red Sox organization. He was stuck in waiver hell for the first 3 games of this series. Well, I was finally able to put him back where he was supposed to go. So he is on in a tight 2-run game for his major league debut.
Kevin McGonigal.
Change up on this outside, not by a ton. Just faded a little bit too low. Would not have expected Flaherty to outlast Gray, but that's what it appears he'll do. It's not a ball we need to be swinging at, even if it is a strike. I can tell myself that, and I tell myself that every day. Nothing ever changes, because I'm just broken. Kevin McGonigal takes on the Green Monster and drives it out to Lansdowne straight, and the Tigers have broken it open.
A massive home run. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run.
Had the multi-homer game in Game 2.
Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And Kevin McGonigal goes the other way for a majestic home run. All of a sudden, it's 5-1. Maybe this is what can get Glaber going.
So far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
Oh, yeah.
Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2. Nope.
Catcher challenge.
That's not a
Take
strike.
another look.
There's no way that's a strike.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge.
The Red Sox down to just 1 ABS challenge.
Fouls it off. Still
Good protection there from Glaber.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow
That slider down and in now twice.
Contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That
Missing
misses.
badly.
2-2. Good
Woo!
by Torres.
Real tight. But it's 3-2. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2.
Torres, 0 for 2, but he's on base.
He has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't
That's
find
fine.
the strike zone.
Here's Cole Keith.
Getting ready to hit.
Getting ready to see this string of left-handed bats here for Detroit. And Cole, just underneath it, pops it up. Very similar swing to the pitch McGonigal drove out of here, but Colt just couldn't do it. That's okay. We got another left-hander up, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Settling in at that 250 average. He's going to hit for Lord knows how many home runs. That'll be fine. Not going to be a homer here. I'm so accustomed to Sonny Gray and sweepers and curveballs that fade into the left-handers. That one never did. Changeup down to the
Last
way.
half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Dominate the game like we supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to. Be 100 ain't a thing. I ain't checking for no lames. Only gang with the dudes that I'm close to. I don't ride a wave, I just float through.
Already back to work. 68 pitches. Quite likely his last inning.
Fastball for a strike.
9-1-2 due up for the Red
He's got the
Sox.
best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
Into center. And yet again.
So now back to
This
the
team won't go away. They haven't gone away the whole series.
So the Red Sox
Now it's
lineup
Roman
turns
Anthony,
over.
third trip
Roman
through for
Anthony
Boston.
down the plate. Who's over
Means
two
it's
with
about
a pair
damn
of
time to
strikeouts.
get some bullpen action up for Jack. Gimme Herder, because he can go a couple innings. Unfortunately, might have to go with a guy like Drew Anderson. Sinker, ground ball should be 2. Lee to Torres, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Could be huge for the Tigers. And especially to have bases clear for Wilson Contreras. More than doubled his home run total on the year yesterday with a 3.
Strike. Woo.
And I mean, they were all just no doubters, right?
After that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up
Ground
good
ball.
enough to get to the finish line.
Throw to first. That'll end the inning. So Jack Flaherty threw 5.
Red Sox go down quietly. They're down.
Turns out to be a relatively quick inning. We might send him back out for part of the 6th.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hood. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was a point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. Each time that you do what you do, and it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we will fight till it's through. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the f*** it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
That was absolutely hilarious to see her absolutely squirm and force her way to get that shit passed today. It's so gross. No, hey, Mayor. Hey, Mayor and President of our local Humane Society. No, people are telling you that you hate cats and you are trying to kill cats because your people have now proposed banning feeding outdoor cats. But then when that didn't go all that well, you're like, oh, hey, we'll just make it illegal to build them shelter. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's why we tell you that you're inhumane and why we say you can tell I could rant for a long time. I am actually designing, and we are going to attempt to make Cindy Johnson Killed My Cat bumper stickers, hopefully available at our office fairly soon. She wanted that ordinance passed so bad tonight. And took so much of it. Like, we were laughing, watching her absolutely just, like, get so pissed at all the people that, like, and she got called out by the people in the room, too. It's just like, well, we met with people. This is a compromise, and all the TNR people that we work with so closely that I know for a fact would never propose this compromise. And they're just like, yeah, we met with you. You didn't listen to a damn word we said. But hey, conveniently, they announced another $20,000 in funding to the Humane Society that she is president of, right? $5,000 for the TNR program that could actually solve this feral cat problem about the cat shit in gardens, I guess, is what this is all about. And ring camera. I have ring camera. Eventually, we'll get back to a baseball game. I have ring cameras, and we have cats in our neighborhood. And every night, I cannot sleep because the cats walk in front of the ring cameras. They just, and for the people that tell me that I need to just shut off my cameras, I live alone. I can't do that. And that's when somebody, that's completely out of order in a city council meeting just goes, cat hater! That was awesome. Swinging at the first pitch after that rant, not a good thing. Yeah, no, it's everybody, all the citizens, whether or not you are on the side of that, whatever side you're on this issue, you have to admit that the president of the Humane Society funneling money to the Humane Society and being the mayor is just a massive conflict of interest because she wants to shut down every other local shelter that doesn't see it her way. And she is continuously doing that.
There's the strike at the knees.
Right. Oh, that old lady was so rattled too. So funny to see. I don't even know who said it. Like, I don't know who it is, but I want to shake their hand. I don't know if they were in person or on the cameras. I have no idea.
Next offering upstairs.
Somehow through all of this, we'll go to a full count with Dylan Dingler. Yeah, so we're all sorts of fired up today. That's why we got a late start. Dingler with a drive. That looks destined for the monster. And it is. Extra bases for Dylan Dingler. How about our catchers in this game? Jake Rogers has driven in 3 runs. Dylan Dingler contributing now.
Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing.
Yeah. So we want to starve and provide inadequate shelter for outdoor community cats because they occasionally shit in your garden and set off your ring doorbell. Oh my! Kerry Carpenter with a drive. That ball's got to fight the wind, going back to right field. Number 11 for Kerry Carpenter.
Two-run homer, his 11th of the year.
Been a couple days. I don't know if that still leads the American League, but it is certainly still up there. Carp. Couple days, not off, but a couple days without showcasing the power. He's back.
You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at.
Now on the bump, Zach Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put...
Well, I don't know why the game just absolutely fast-forwarded through the Alex Cora animation, but now bring on Zach Kelly for his 3rd appearance of this series. And he was the one that allowed the boatload of solo home runs in Game 2 that led us to a win.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame.
So yes, bumper stickers will be available soon. I will personally design them. Back up the middle and a hit for Matt Vierling. Tigers aren't done. We are absolutely going to set them on the counter, by the way, of our office. And so, by the way, I won't say who. Not like it matters. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to go after this guy. One of the members of the city council has come to us with his dog that is highly allergic to just about everything. He's been getting medication through us for. And we're both, he made the proposition today, and I've known where he stands on this for a long time. He has made it very clear, unprovoked, that he offers his opinion on it. He said today, well, you can't make everybody happy. Well, yeah, you've managed to piss off both groups. The very small, that cat shit in my garden people. And then the massive people that are actually speaking out against this ordinance that you've also admitted you're probably not going to enforce. You've made them both mad. So he said, you know, you can't please everybody. Well, the next time he calls, I did get permission to from Jordo to tell him, well, I can't make everybody happy. And I'm absolutely going to do that. Oh, how you leave, ball one. Oh, no. Well, so this is the thing. With the feeding ban, the shelter ban, everything. That is not going to make your problem better. Because you know what they're going to do when they can't find adequate shelter because people aren't going to be allowed to build it. Maybe. Is they're going to find shelter in places you really don't want them. In your boat, in your RV, under your porch, things like that. They're not just going to go away. And you would think the president of a humane society would understand that, but she works hard! She works hard for the cats, okay? She took every opportunity to tell us that today. Back, perhaps, to a baseball game yet again. Because, again, I could rant about it all night. It's been a months-long thing. Cindy yet again said that. That's why she was really pushing the rest of the council for a vote. She's like, this has been months and months, and we need a resolution. Okay. Sure.
That one misses.
How you Lee up 3-1 in the count. Perhaps starting to just pitch around. How you Lee.
So
all 4.
Puts runners at first and second.
Now to be Jake Rogers. He's done damage today. Can his good day get even better? For Rogers standards, this is a great day. I get it's very limited playing time, but 364 for Jake Rogers is nuts.
In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a ball on the spot. He's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire.
This stretch of the order, the bottom of the order today, been so good. Lee on base 3 times. Rogers, already talked about what he's done.
The 1-0.
All strike. I think they got it right.
Is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same.
Oh yeah, that was another thing, is that the cats climb on this lady's car, who, by the way, through I think at least 3 readings of this thing now. This is the first person, the one that showed up tonight, is the very first person I have heard speak, other than council members, in favor of this ordinance. You know, can't make everybody happy. You got one person fighting your battle. But cat, I just washed my car and cats climbed on my car. Jake Rogers with a drive. Right fielder started in.
And there's one down.
Doesn't matter. I mean, what you have to understand, for somebody that doesn't live where I do, is that there isn't really much of a focus on just about anything. I'm not even saying that this is like a youth thing. This community is very centered towards the retired. to the elderly. They make it clear. They build senior housing left and right, while, you know, anybody younger than 65 has fucking nowhere to live except shitty apartments. But they make that very clear. So it's not a retirement community. Like, it really isn't. It shouldn't be, because there's nothing fucking to do here. But they very much remind you often that it is focused towards those people who have nothing better to do than to sit there and bitch about their garden.
Really good job
Called
in this
strike
spot
there
to
to
get ahead in
McGonigal.
the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Very, very close, but I think they might have got it right.
2 on, 1 out.
Chopper for McGonigal very well could end the inning. Kevin beats it out.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out.
And I'm telling you, and I am absolutely telling you, that is exactly what is going to happen. They're going to break into your precious boats and your RVs and your porch, your shed. They will find a fucking way to have shelter, because that's what they need to do to survive. And yet now, you can't just build something specific to that. We're going to force them to fight for resources, which is just awesome.
No.
I was just like it's not funny, because it very much is an actual president of a humane society doing something and trying 2 different things now that you would argue are inhumane. Because the first thing didn't work, so we had to try something else. And then to just flat out admit it was about control. Well, we have nothing. When it comes to these cat situations, we have nothing as a city that we can come after, you know, and hold people accountable. So this is the way to do that? What?
2 on, 2 outs.
And rant all we want now. The inning is over, and we know that. It is Gleyber Torres, the bat here in the 6th. But no, it was funny to see her squirm. It was hilarious. Because she was pissed. And she should be pissed. But the sooner she realizes that there's a reason people have said those things about her, maybe the better. But she won't.
And a 1-1. Misses just off.
And everything's handed to you.
That was a strike.
That's how it goes.
Two and 1 now, 2 aboard. Right through there for a strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
No, we don't. The bigger problems are out of the city. It's not a massive problem. But like I would love, and you have no idea what sort of researcher, what sort of people reached out to this. I can tell you the community's overall reaction, and it's not good. So if you want to say you're in the best interest of the people, and they kept saying that today, on this city council in the city, my duty is to the people. President of the Humane Society, by the way, saying that her duty is not to the cats. You're probably talking about, I would estimate probably a couple dozen, even like broad spread, that have ever made complaints about such a thing, because the community support to oppose the ban has been, that's all we hear. Cause yeah, duh.
The 2-2.
Gleyber pulls it. Get out of the inning and maybe get back on track.
To first, that ends the
Fuck
inning.
Cindy Johnson.
They limit the damage. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now 7-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
I feel like I'm in paradise. And even when the sun rises, you're my number one. sunshine.
Well, with as bad as those pitching numbers look, I really don't even think that it's been... Like, obviously, Skubal, Framber, they had their issues, but, you know, it's been a lot of just bad ball hitting from the Boston Red Sox, and we've seen it today. And not even necessarily just all bad ball hitting, but, like, great execution on good pitches. That was what we had going on yesterday with Abreu, or rather not Abreu, Contreras. Abreu, on the other hand, has led off the 6th inning with extra bases, a leadoff stand-up double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start.
Oh, yeah.
So that was nice.
Well, it's great. It's great. You wanted this so badly to pass, right? You wanted this so bad. Okay. Ignore everybody that told you that it will not work. Because you want this so bad. Ignore it all. See how it goes for you. Really should have taken Flaherty out, but we'll give him one more chance, even though Trevor Story has been a bit of a nuisance. Oh, boy. That right there might be the worst pitch Jack Flaherty's thrown today. Ooh, I'm going to have a look at that. Oh!
Still one challenge left for them.
Well, both teams down to just one challenge now. Yeah, got the strike in there anyway.
And the count's even at 2.
Flaherty's running out of juice quickly. A chopper. Well, get an out. If it means we sacrifice a run in this inning, I'm chill with that.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw.
Yeah, our mayor also argued that she supports that TNR program because they take in the friendly ones to the Huron Humane Society. They don't give a fuck about the feral ones because they can't rehome them and they can't make money off them. Yeah, there was that. I had been a supporter of TNR. Really? No, all you do is take the ones that you can rehome. That's all you do. Let's head to a pitching change. Left-hander Duran up. Worry about Rafaela's power, but we're going to go to the little bit more trustworthy Brant Herter.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Jack Flaherty will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Brant Herter gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
I promised eventually we'll stop talking about this. One of the funny things was hearing Cindy Johnson say that we need more affordable spay and neuter. Hi, we're right here.
And here is Jarren Duran.
Oh boy, that's a problem. Well, we might have to worry about sacrificing a little bit more than one run. Jarren Duran again.
Comes through with the RBI. Tried to get inside.
6th double of the year, drives in a run. It's a 5-run ball game.
Turned on the pitch, quick bat through the zone.
Now that move to Herter, potential to backfire.
1 out, runner at second. Cedar Rafaela digs in now.
Rafaela, ball 1. Who do we have due up? Like, who's up next? Left-hander and Mayer. I'm going to try and get him to do something stupid here. If he doesn't do it, I'm probably just going to put him on. Ah. All right. Whoop. I forgot how to intentionally walk somebody.
Looks like they want to set up the double play.
Away he goes.
Will make it first and second with 1 gone. First and second, one out. Marcelo Meyer.
No, we know. This is God's country, man. Don't need no fancy fertilizer. Just need good old-fashioned dirt. Said somebody, probably.
Swing, and that is strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher
Marcelo Meyer.
Double play opportunity here. You've got to lay off pitches down.
Well, he's gonna pop it up. That's not a bad thing either. Tracking over his lead for the second out. Yeah. Well, Mr. Guy that does use our services, who is in for a rude awakening the next time he calls us. Isn't private business lovely? Oh man. He's not gonna be too happy. The diseases and the scratches that they could have. Ground ball. Oh no! Well, we're gonna have to take this to first. It's fine. Just a run for the Red Sox. We lost cabin pressure, but for once that's all right.
This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Danny Coulombe, appearance number 2. Didn't allow a run in 2/3 of an inning, so small sample size. They do go to the left-hander, which makes all the sense in the world. You got Keith Dingler to get through. Or rather, it's Keith Green Dingler.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Whoa! What? That was so late! That was so late!
They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Who was it? Was that the Twins manager that was bitching about the same thing? If you saw that John Boy video, that was definitely 2 seconds. Cole Keith responds with a bullet.
And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together.
I thought we were switching to the animation to get to the next pitch.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next to hit for
Well,
Detroit,
so far,
Bradley
so
Green.
good here for
0
Detroit.
3 in this one.
Yeah, I sat through all 3 hours of that thing. They toyed with it, with everybody that, you know, wanted it banned. They heard public comment at the beginning. They pushed the vote off to the very end of the meeting. They made you sit through. Let's see. The Undercover Narcotics Team annual report. Somebody from the local museum that wants to put up a planet. What did he call it? A planet path, which is just signs about planets in a town that already has plenty of ingrained history. Throughout the town, we're just going to have random signs of planets along the sidewalks, I guess. He rambled probably for about a good 45 minutes. The annual budget, before they finally went into about an hour-long discussion about amongst themselves about whether or not they were going to pass it here today. I took me until the very end of his presentation that I actually know that guy. I played baseball with his kid.
No, he's really working him away this
I heard his last name. I'm like, he looks familiar like the whole time. And then I heard his last name and I was like, oh my god!
Big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball.
Out away, Riley Green.
Keith on at first.
Oh, like a bird shit on my car. What? Are we gonna kill all the birds now too? Well,
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front.
well, so the hunt team guy was just like, I'm gonna make this quick. You guys got a lot to do. You gotta be respectful of your time. And then this guy's just like, I have an analogy. Oh, it's escaping me. Oh, I don't know. And then it was the worst shit you've ever heard. I do not give a damn, Bill. Oh,
Swing and a miss. He
cool
was
badly.
late. Strike 2.
Birds aren't real. I haven't worn that shirt in a minute. 0-2 from Cologne.
0-2.
I feel like we probably spent a good 30 minutes over the last inning. So back in the right direction. Ooh, really?
Gone now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after
Really?
the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up.
I've said my piece.
And try to have a better chance
Oh,
of
yeah, really?
Good job so far on the mound.
Wasn't
He
even
just
over
needs
the
one more
close.
out.
And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter.
A leadoff single by Keith in danger of getting stranded.
Time call.
We can keep Herder in the game. I do want to be prepared in case we cannot, though. Well, honestly, we better keep Anderson up. Probably going to want to warm up a guy like Vest or Finnegan when the time comes, but I will get Tyler Holton up and throwing. To center. That'll end the inning.
Rafaela under it.
7-2 Tigers at the
And
stretch.
that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 7 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher,
Oh, but you see, we're not concerned about the cats spreading diseases to other people. We're worried about the spread of the disease to our house cats. We're not fighting for cats, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, that wasn't their concern at all. Connor Wong with a challenge, and the Red Sox are now out.
So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
No, they're not.
The
Never
lefty,
mind.
the 1-0.
That's how scattered my brain is today.
And it's fouled away.
Instead, 1-1. That my Jay Feely call? If anybody's ever seen that clip, Jay Feely is wide right, and the field goal is just like perfect, or however that
And
went.
that is out of
He
play.
got it so wrong. Yeah, no, we're worried about feral cats spreading coccidia and other diseases or other viruses to your actual indoor cats.
Stays alive.
Not fighting for cats, but we're fighting for cats. Ground ball.
Ground ball.
For
off
once,
the
our
middle.
infield is able to make a
Gets
play.
it to
Later
first,
Torres to
and
first,
one
one
away in the
away.
bottom of the 7th.
up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
Yeah, everybody with a cat that they want to get rid of, I'm now turning over to the Humane Society because they said we take them all.
With 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
You know, except the feral ones. I am absolutely going to flood them with everything that I can. We're a little bitter.
Ball.
The Tigers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, but he went too far. Going to count 1 and 2.
That would be a new one for us. That's for sure. Sinker. Strike 3. 2 away in the 7th inning.
The ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout.
If anybody ever tries to bring us a coyote, I
So he's
swear to
been a
God.
little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 2 ground
Tough
outs and a
matchup here
strikeout.
with Contreras, but we'll let Herder go.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Trying to eat innings. We don't need to bring in a guy like Will Vest or Kenley Jansen today if we don't have to. So, just looking to battle. We already know that this will be the first series the Tigers do not win.
Nope, that's away.
Well, leave it to Contreras. Pitch number 20 on the night for Herter. Or rather, should I say the morning? I guess it's early afternoon in theory now.
2-2 now. Cut on
See ya.
struck him out. Third out.
We'll head to the 8th.
Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Fenway Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Why is that Carpenter home run that's very clearly over the right field wall listed as a single? Oh, Matt Vierling against Danny Colomb. Vierling, ground ball, base hit again.
Its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
5-run lead. I wonder if maybe Emmanuel De Jesus is the guy today.
Lead up now for the Tigers.
We'll keep Drew Anderson up. Probably sit down Tyler Holton. Warm up De Jesus. Now that he's truly a left-hander. Would be his debut from his correct-handedness here.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Vierling gets his lead at first.
Chase there from Hao-Yu Lee. 2 for 2 with a walk.
Misses.
Ooh, they missed that.
Outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Wow. No, that's, I would think most people would know a groundhog if they saw it.
Whoa.
2-1. So Lee will benefit from an iffy call. What the fuck did I see in that?
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher
Honestly.
will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The 2-2.
Well, we'll go full somehow. Lee battles again.
We'll see another
Hutter has stayed in the zone for a long time.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Whatever.
Wants another look at the called strike. It's a
Oh, we got it.
Did miss, and a strike.
I wasn't too confident on that.
They'll keep their remaining challenge.
So we'll watch for Hao-Yu Lee. We'll bring Jake Rogers up again.
Catcher Jake Rogers.
Oh. I had the right pitch, man. I thought it was coming back. No, he tried to put it there.
The 0-1.
And Rogers fouled that.
Back, that's out of play.
Movement on that, Cutter. If we could have split the difference there. Got a little more out of the last one. Rogers probably drives something, but instead, 0-2.
Here's the 0-2.
0-1.
That seems insane, living where I have my whole life. But I would totally believe it would happen.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Strikeout of Rogers.
Oh, that was perfect execution.
Turn it over to McGonigal.
He gets it out of the danger zone. And
Home run earlier today.
It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to
8
swing
on
as a
the
hitter,
year.
but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back
Like,
foot.
think about that, right?
In the box now. Take strike one.
That challenge box popped up
Runners
really
at
late.
first
That
and
was
second with one gone,
indeed a
and we're at the
ball,
top
but it
of
was
the
being
eighth.
weird, so I didn't call it. Oh, yeah.
Went around. That's strike 2.
I'll give Cologne this credit. His shit moves.
And they'll do it again.
Do it again. Do still have hockey to play tonight.
2 on, 1 out.
Well, we'll go to 2-2. Last 2 pitches haven't been close. Really, nothing in the at-bats truly been all that close, but... That could be 2. Contreras throws to first, and the inning is not over yet.
Up next is the Tigers.
Gonigal beats out the fielder. Wait! They didn't get the out at second base. Did I miss something? I don't know. Whatever. Gleyber Torres loops in left field. Duran is there. Tigers looking for some insurance, and we'll get just that. 8-2.
It's 8-2.
That play really shows how important
RBI number 5 on the year, Gleyber Torres.
throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired.
And that'll be
ended up
all.
Costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Now pitching. for
New
the
pitcher
Red
now,
Sox,
Garrett
number
Whitlock.
22.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have
The Red Sox do the bizarre.
He's got to find a way.
Bring on right-hander Garrett Whitlock. The left-hander Colt Keith, who's had a nice day, due up
And up
here.
next for Detroit, Colt Keith.
A lot of confidence being put in him right now. And a ground ball just got on top of it. It ends the inning, but the Tigers add on another run to make it 8-2.
Stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Red Sox 2. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Tigers will head to the bullpen. Suppose it doesn't really matter which direction we go, but I guess for these purposes, we'll go with Drew Anderson. Let's go with a better pitcher.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Drew Anderson.
4 games, 4 innings, ERA of 2.2 for Drew. Can locate his stuff well, but he can get hit around a little bit.
I think he was sitting off speed.
92 on the fastball. Grounder. Torres snags it. Throw to first.
Leadoff man is out here.
That play was only as clunky as it was because Gleyber got a bad jump on it, but hey.
Aggressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from a shortstop.
Story
Anderson's slider did nothing.
Fouls off the first pitch.
We are! Unbelievably so.
In this one, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Jack Flaherty got off to a great start today. 7 strikeouts through 3 innings. This one to third and lead. There's 2 down.
First in time.
And then in the middle innings, we got sidetracked. Local government.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Jarren
2 away,
Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the
This
ground,
one
right
also
side.
to Torres, and he lets it get by.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Just run in and tag him. There's some weird shit will happen.
Here's the center fielder.
Can't let that happen.
And first offering is fouled off.
Undeserved base runners are how you blow games late.
Line
And here we go. Into the corner. Green comes up firing. McGonagall's throw not in time. 8-3.
And it's 8-3.
Picks himself up.
Gleyber Torres just makes the play.
Down the line. That one just barely stayed.
Not in this spot, but here we are in this spot.
So runner at second, 2 down.
Gotta worry about Drew Anderson now.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 3.
There's a strike. And at bat like this,
Great to get to 2 strikes.
as it begins.
See if it means
In this
anything.
situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is.
Ah, one's trouble.
Right center. That's
Drew Anderson getting popped around a little bit. To the wall as it's 8-4.
Scores from second, and it's 8-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up.
And all this because we couldn't just range to our left a little bit with Gleyber Torres.
Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on.
All of a sudden, you start thinking about the back end of that bullpen again.
With 2 away. So stepping in for Boston.
This one
Ground ball
to
right
Keith.
side. Takes
And
it
the
himself.
inning
And that
is
keeps
mercifully
one runs
over,
from
but the Red
inning
Sox
over.
bring it a
They
little
get
bit
2 runs
closer.
on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Red Sox 4. We go to the 9th. Riley Green up now, top 5 in RBIs for a reason, a true finisher.
Yeah, and he keeps his approach simple and drives in runs like
How
clockwork.
dissatisfied
Every
we've been
opportunity, it seems
with the
like he's
results for
converting.
Riley Green. The fact that he's only 5 RBIs behind Carpenter seems insane. Garrett Whitlock.
Productive
Down,
outs,
man.
big knocks, he's doing it all.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a legit run producer. Comes through when the lights are the
No,
brightest,
I would
pressure is the
disagree with that.
highest.
I would certainly disagree with that. The TNR people that we work with, even in later stage kittens or adults, if they see potential, they'll try before they just flat out say, okay, this cat's either going to be outside its whole life or like be like a working cat, like a barn cat. And Rebecca, who's just great and is our direct contact with the TNR program. She's rehabilitated a good few. No, it's 3 weeks. No.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
And I mean, that's direct. I would say experience, but direct knowledge that no.
Swing and a miss for the
The worst
strikeout.
that
And a strikeout for the
possibly ever.
here in the ninth.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean,
Singy, it's fine.
strikeout.
It's fine. We're laughing at ourselves here.
Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get
Did
your
his shit
hands
move a
through
lot?
and
Yes.
to it. And not much you can do.
That was it.
You have to spin early, and you spit on it.
Next
Oh,
is the
Christ
designated
almighty.
hitter, Dylan
Here's Dingler.
1 for 4 with a double.
Not sure who we should even get up in the pen. In theory, Drew Anderson could do the 9th inning, but I don't know if that's the right call. We'll see how it goes.
And the 1-0. Out towards right
Well,
center field.
decent swing, bad result. Abreu in.
There's 2 down.
2 away on the Dingler flyout.
Next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 30, Kerry.
Garrett Carpenter is going to get a flashback. Number 11 coming back in the 6th inning. Well, and remember, that was a single, according to MLB The Show. Obviously, we scored the runs, but
Carpenter.
according to the spray
Now
chart,
takes ball 1 off the plate.
that was a single. Yeah, he sure did hit the home run against the wind. And I said earlier in the game, I'm like, if anybody can do it, Carpenter can. He sure did.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Tigers do still have a challenge remaining. The Red Sox... I can't remember if they do or don't because we butchered that call. Let it go. I'm amazed we didn't foul that off. Just having the bat there, but... all sinkers, 1-2. I'm a cat guy. That's for damn sure.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
I'm also a guy that strikes out on sliders about a foot inside.
But they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Last chance for the home team. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox.
9-1-2 has been a little bit of a problem here for the Tigers. Connor Wong, 2 for 3. Drew Anderson looks to finish this thing off. That might have been a strike. Nope, did just miss. Dropping down a bunt. We're going to let that go foul.
And it goes just foul. Anderson, a 6'3" righty, 205 pounds.
Oh, boy.
This one high.
Drew Anderson surrenders a blast, and it's 8-5.
He jacks that one out to left. His 4th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That's good.
So back to the top of the order.
That's good.
Anthony.
Kenley Jansen, immediately. Because I fear we're not done. Roman Anthony. Ball 1.
You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-0.
That's back up the middle, and it gets worse.
And a man aboard.
I think we might want to chance it a little bit with Kenley here. Wilson Contreras, who might be 0 for 4 today. But man, did he prove something to us yesterday. And Kenley's so close that he is going to be able to get those warm-up pitches that we don't do and be fully ready. So entering is Kenley Jansen.
Hitch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Drew Anderson gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kenley Jansen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs.
Kenley 6 of 7 in save opportunities on the year, blowing his first save opportunity in our 2nd game of the year in San Diego. Oof. Did just miss with it. There's a cutter for a strike. I'm not sure if it ever got showcased properly on stream. Ebby had a, obviously a black cat. He had a tiny little white spot, like right here on his chest, just right below his head. Check swing.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now
did not go.
First. Didn't go. The Tigers trying to close out
2-1 on Contreras.
The last half of the 9th
oh boy.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Perhaps lucked out a little bit. Haven't shown him the sweeper yet, but I'm worried that we've shown him too much away.
Here's a 2-2.
Cutter! Tried to go down and in. It's a strikeout of Contreras. First out for Kenley Jansen.
Up next for the Red Sox.
This does get tough here, though. Wilyer Brave, fly ball left center.
Green gets under.
Riley Green is there.
And there are 2 outs.
The experience, the veteran presence of Kenley Jansen already comes on and just calms this thing down.
So the Red Sox down to their final out.
2-way, Trevor Story. Jansen with a ball. Throw down by Rogers. Not in time. Wasn't sure if that got far enough away, but Rogers certainly didn't jump on it all that well.
But even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Fouled off 1-1.
Man on second, 2 down. And look out. As that one ran in and got him.
Thank you, mate. Up next for the Red Sox.
Big spot here.
I don't know if I have ever hit somebody on a perfectly timed pitch. What just went on there? The tying run comes to the plate, and it is the left-hander Jarren Duran with a swing and a miss.
Run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9.
Fouled off. And the Sox are down to their final strike.
Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to. As far as just
That's trouble. Got to get behind that baseball, and we do. Will they send the runner? No. 8-6.
And they cut the lead to 2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes
What a bizarre
pressure exists out there.
game. What a bizarre 9th inning.
Nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Number 6 hitter, Cedane Rafaela.
Cedane Rafaela will hit next.
Fouled off.
Here, bottom 9.
Jansen hasn't
and
had
the
trouble
team
getting to
trying
2
rally
strikes.
To at least tie it up. Slides
That's
hard
fouled
but
away.
foul.
So again, Red Sox are down to their final strike.
Jansen is just 1 strike away.
Sweeper
Pitch
won't
misses,
bite.
and it's 1-2.
Oh boy, we're gonna try. In there, strike 3, missed badly, but Rafaela takes, and the Tigers find a way to win and split this 4-game set. We'll head back home for, I think, just 3 games up against the Milwaukee Brewers. Flaherty, 5-0 in 5 starts. Sonny Gray drops to 0-4, and Kenley Jansen, save number 7.